Sri Akal. As I speak these three magical words, I am extending you the most noble greetings of the universe. Sat means truth, Shri means might or power, and Akal means timelessness or eternity. These three words taken together as a phrase, Sri Akal, means truth is mighty, which is eternal. While extending these greetings, I fold both my hands gently as a mark of mutual respect, let down my personal ego, and promise to uphold the truth. Hence, Sri Akal is not just a greeting extended by a Sikh, but also an oath taken at the same time to uphold the truth. Sikhism is youngest of the world's major religion, which is just about 550 years old. It is also the fifth largest religion of the world with just 25 million followers. However, it is the only religion which is based out of the personal choice of an individual rather than compulsion, meaning there are no forced conversions to Sikhism. Anyone interested in learning about religious values, concepts and ideas under Sikh Faith is welcome to follow it and practice on its innovative philosophy, teachings and methods. Sikhism is the world's only religion having interfaith dimensions, meaning the holy book of Sikhs, Sri Guru Sahib Ji, contains messages from other major religions like Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, Jainism, Judaism, along with messages from independent spiritual thinkers, theologians, philosophers, which are all aligned to the common philosophy on existence of God through its divine transcendental character present everywhere alike in the nature and universe, as proposed by Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the founder of Sikh religion. According to an ancient theory, before the universe ever came into existence, there was nothing. There was darkness all around, as if the whole universe was like an entire black hole. Nothing ever existed, but God alone was present. God, who is formless himself, decided to manifest itself in various forms, the so-called creations of God. So, the Big Bang happened and the universe started to expand. A streak of light emerged as an energy cutting through the darkness along with other forms of energy. Later, the sun, the stars, the galaxies, the planet came into existence. Sikhism believes that everything that is present in the universe is a tiny particle of God, and there is no separate or independent existence of living or non-living things that are present in the nature. God is symbolic of his creations and he himself resides in it. God in Sikhism is ascribed by the term Waheguru. Waheguru means wonderful God. The phrase Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa means Khalsa, the purest one, is created by Waheguru himself. And the phrase Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh means victory belongs to God. So when Sikh utters these phrases Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh, he reminds himself that God alone is pure, who is the beholder of truth and always victorious. Now, let us turn our attention on important religious values based on Sikh faith. Number 1. Realization of Waheguru. Sikhism emphasizes on a beautiful relationship of trust between that of a Guru and a Sikh. Guru is an enlightened master, a spiritual teacher who helps us to connect with the divine or the supreme soul of universe, Waheguru. Guru literally means the one who takes us from darkness to light. Sikh means the disciple or the student of the Guru, who is regarded as a seeker of knowledge, truth and wisdom. Now, it is important to realize here that neither the Guru nor the Sikh has a physical existence in a human form or that of any mortal character. Guru means divine knowledge or intellect as words contained in the holy scripture of Sikhs, Sri Guru Sahib Ji. And Sikh means the inner consciousness or soul who longs to seek this spiritual connection with the divine, just like the particles of water mingles with water and particles of light merges with light alone. Pavan Guru Pani Pita Mata Tarat Mahat. In Sikhism, a mortal's relationship with father is regarded equivalent to water, which is an element responsible for sustaining life. A mortal's relationship with mother is regarded equivalent to earth, which is an element responsible for sustaining physical forms. A mortal's relationship with self is regarded equivalent to fire, which is an element that energizes one's behavior or character. And a mortal's relationship with guru or the teacher is regarded equivalent to air, which is an element responsible for carrying out various activities of life. Now, out of all these relationships, a mortal's relationship with guru or the knowledge giver is given utmost priority because it is the air or the oxygen that fuels the fire inside the body to act as a catalyst to carry out necessary functions of life and live life to abundance. Without the guru, the Sikh or the knowledge seeker would always remain in darkness, would not be able to fuel his soul to achieve this divine connection, the spiritual connection, to attain peace and tranquility inside his body. Sikhism rests on three pillars as built by Guru Nanak Dev Ji, its founder, which aims to bring stability to human lives. These are pillars of Kirat Karo, Naam Japo and Vand Chapo, meaning honesty, devotion and sharing. These pillars are nothing but necessary duties that a Sikh is directed to perform in his everyday life to achieve this divine connection and to achieve the bliss of Almighty Waheguru. Number 2. Realization of Guru in self. Sikhism puts emphasis on overcoming the barriers of self-illusion, breaking the shackles of falsehood to realize the true power of wisdom, and transforming one's character to fill up with divine virtues. Sikh Gurus emphasize on development of moral values as human characteristics which are important for living a good quality of life. The Sikh Code of Conduct asks every Sikh to shun 5 evils, which are Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh and Ahankar, meaning lust, anger, greed, attachment and pride, and adopt or practice on 5 divine virtues, which are Sat, Santokh, Daya, Nimrata and Pyar, meaning truth, contentment, compassion, humility and love. It is only by practicing self-control, quenching personal desires and not easily falling prey to the temptation that a person can be saved from the fire of Maya or the illusion, which causes person to commit deadly sins and then later leaves a person burning in grief and misery. A Sikh should always aim to elevate inner consciousness, transform one's character to become a modest human being by practicing on the divine virtues or by following the words of Guru. Sadguru Nanak says, when hands or feet of a person get dirty, they get clean by washing with water. When clothes of a person get soiled or dirty, they get cleansed by washing with soap. Similarly, when the consciousness of a person is filled with vices or dirt, it gets cleansed by asking for forgiveness from the Almighty Lord by praying. Hence, realizing Guru in self means practicing on the divine virtues, remembering the omnipresent God all the time, and remaining absorbed in the meditation of the divine. This is the real way to seek blessings of Almighty Waheguru, to achieve liberation from the vicious cycle of life and death, and salvation from one's sins. Number 3. Realization of a true society. Sikhism puts emphasis on holy congregation of saints and God lovers for religious practices. Unlike animals living in a forest without any formal order or legislature, a social order in the form of family, community, society or nation is important to maintain peace and harmony among human beings. Everyone is considered equal before God. Hence, by this means, A true society must exist which treats everyone equally regardless of their background, class, caste, wealth, gender, race, or ethnicity. Hence, the concept of holy congregation, the true society of saints and spiritually wise people called Satsangat, is an integral part of the Sikh religious value. Realizing His holiness is a way to come closer to the God and elevates a person to a higher level of understanding. One person praying to God is good enough, but when millions of hands join together in a prayer, it becomes a prayer of millions of people. Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the founder of Sikh religion, started the tradition of langar or the community kitchen to eliminate hunger that was prevalent in the society. The tradition that was upheld by his successors and the tradition which still continues across Sikh societies in the world. In Guru Nanak Dev Ji's own words, Satsangat is a place where the divine name is cherished, virtues are obtained, and true values of brotherhood are inculcated. Hence, elaborating on this context, Sikh institutions called Gurdwara, or the Guru's abode, or the house of Guru, or Sikh temple were established. Sikh Gurdwara symbolizes a place where Sikh brothers and sisters and true devotees of God, they assemble together to offer prayer, listen to divine songs, conduct religious ceremonies, or eat together in the common community kitchen. Gurdwaras are open to everyone regardless of the people from their background or ethnicity, and they all respect the sanctity of this religious place of Sikhs. Number 4. Realization of humankind. Sikhs in their everyday prayers called Ardas pray for the welfare and well-being of the entire humankind. The term refers to Sarbat Da Bhala, meaning asking God to bless everyone, to shower His kind mercy on everyone so that all human beings may prosper and a positive spirit in humanity can be upheld. Sikh Gurus placed a great emphasis on service to humanity before self. This term refers to Seva. Seva or selfless service is a voluntary act performed by anyone without the intention of receiving any personal benefit or reward in returns of one's service. However, Seva brings many benefits such as it uplifts the morale of a person, it helps a person to gain discipline, become modest, earn respect, gain confidence, and also gain some life skills. However, in Sikhism, the concept of Seva is much deeper. It refers to the act of performing service through physical means, spiritual means, or charitable means. Seva done through physical means renders to the concept of manual labor performed for community benefit, such as preparing food in the common community kitchen, washing dishes, serving food, looking after the old ones or young ones, performing daily duties in gurdwaras, or any sort of physical help given to community members at community gatherings. Seva performed through spiritual means renders to the act of worshipping God or paying obeisance to the God, such as performing prayers in gurdwaras, singing divine hymns, reading out passages from the holy book, or giving divine sermons or lectures to people who attend gatherings so that their inner consciousness can be elevated. Service performed through charitable means renders to the act of philanthropy or donating items of necessity to the community members in the form of food, medicine, clothes, or books, or even extending monetary support to community members. Sadhguru says anyone who performs seva or selfless service by rendering his consciousness on the divine, his service bears fruit and is rewarded in his court. Hence, humanitarian service is an important religious value of the Sikh faith. Number 5. Realization of true support. Sikhism believes that God alone is a real source of inspiration and Sikhs rely on His support alone. Seva and Simran is the foundation that supports the 3 pillars of Sikhism, Kirat Karo, Naam Japo and Vanshap, which helps to realize God within oneself. Sikh Gurus place great emphasis on Seva and Simran as physical act, mental act or charitable act filled with devotion. It not only helps to bring down or dissolve the personal ego of a person, but also improves health and living standards of the community members. So far, we have learned about seva or selfless service as a physical exercise or mental exercise, but performing Simran is a real spiritual exercise. Simran means remembering God or meditating on the God's name, Waheguru. By constantly remaining absorbed in the meditation of the divine, by chanting on the Lord's name, is a means to purify one's thought, elevate inner consciousness, and to connect with the divine. The real essence of Simran is to calm the mind, quench personal desire, and focus one's thoughts only on your spiritual side so that you can help realize the true power which lies within oneself. Simran is a tool to express love for God. It is for those who know love, desire the sweet taste of love. It is just like a person who is hungry desires the need to eat food, or a person who is thirsty desires the need to drink water. Sadhguru says, a person who renders his consciousness on the divine and performs Simran with devotion receives the gift of bliss and happiness. In order to support the community, there is a concept of daswant or 1/10, which means a person who is capable of earning must support the community with 1/10 of his earning, which will help to uplift the economic conditions of the community members and go for the general welfare of the public. Number 6. Realization of tolerance. The religion of Guru Nanak is a social religion that weighs all human beings through the scales of truthfulness, honesty, modesty, and the character of their inner spirit, rather than that of their background, class, caste, gender, race, or ethnicity. His vision of a civilized society, free from any kind of violence, hatred, enmity, or discrimination, where people are liberal in their thoughts and beliefs, where people helped and cared for each other, where everyone accorded peace, everyone was given equal treatment, and everyone got a fair opportunity to avail justice, eventually emerged into a massive religious movement. In modern terms, Guru Nanak Dev Ji advocated for human rights, legislature, democracy, and sovereignty for an equitable, inclusive society. Sikhs are of the belief that everything that is happening in the universe is ordained under the divine will of omnipotent God. He causes everything and everyone to act as per his own desires. A person faces good times and bad times under his command, but one must learn to adopt a positive attitude of spirit and a strength of character in order to sail smoothly through the ocean of life. God has also created Maya or illusion, and by this virtue he grants free will to people to act as per their own innate desires or own innate wishes. But their actions and consequences would be judged as per the divine laws. People, often overweight under the influence of their emotional desires, commit humanitarian crimes or deadly sins for which they are later punished. But the people who repent for their wrongdoings and ask for forgiveness from Lord or offer prayers, too are capable of transforming their lives. Hence, Sikhism as a faith demands tolerance of spirit and mutual respect from each other from its followers. Number 7. Realization of divine justice. Guru Nanak's theory of one God, Ek Onkar, who is formless, eternal, omnipresent, omnipotent, who is a creator of infinite skies, galaxies, infinite underworlds. He created gods, demigods, and demons. The interconnectedness of things, and yet having their separate existence, leaves us with many open-ended questions, but compels us to believe in the presence of a divine cosmic life force that governs the entire universe. Guru Nanak's concept of one God adheres to the law of omniscience and universal discipline to understand God or his creations. But in his own words, a mortal reaps the fruits of his own seeds. Heaven and hell prevails here on earth, where good and bad actions are judged according to the divine laws. Indicates that his thought process in life was more rational, more practical, and more scientific which demanded logic, reason, and evidence. Guru Nanak Dev Ji believed in karma or actions or deeds of a person. According to him, actions of a person are capable of bearing consequences which makes a person suffer in life or enjoy the beauty of life. He reasoned that the karma of a person bears divine fruit only when the character of a person is filled with divine virtues. Vice versa, if the character or consciousness of a person is filled with vices or is polluted, his actions become demonic or evil. Hence, Sikhism stresses on life management by adopting 5 virtues and by conquering the 5 thieves or evils. Guru Nanak Dev Ji was a unique spirit-born personality who possessed no fear, no hatred, no enmity or no jealousy, and always expressed the grandeur of his soul by remaining in high positive spirits, ever cheerful, ever hopeful, ever progressive, and ever harmonic. It is by this virtue Sikhs are fond of remembering him in their everyday prayers by saying Nanak Naam Chaddi Kala, which means, O Nanak, it is through remembrance of thy name that I derive the real inspiration which energizes me to become optimistic and always forward-looking in life. Next, realization of devotion. Human body in its mortal form, including all its body parts, internal organs and senses, are all object of human sufferings in the fire of Maya, mammon or illusion that are capable of bringing great pain and discomfort. In fact, abstract things like thoughts, emotions, feelings and desires too are delusional, which are capable of becoming an object of one's sufferings. Just like the contagious food that adversely affects our body becomes the source of physical disease, similarly contaminating thoughts that pollute our mind are capable of becoming an object of mental illness. Sadhguru says, in fact, it is the pain of separation from Lord that has dampened my inner spirit and I cannot achieve internal peace and happiness. God alone has the power to destroy all my pain, sorrows and discomfort. Through this reason, Sikh Gurus emphasize on devotion for internal healing and transformation. Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji teaches that the ultimate object of a human life is to enlighten one's soul or elevate one's inner consciousness to a level where all emotions of pain, joy are elevated. This state of eternal bliss is called Anand. It is a state of perpetual joy and happiness. This state can be achieved only by exhibiting true love for the formless God who resides both inside our physical body and outside alike. It is only by exhibiting true love for the God through one's actions and behavior that one can achieve union with the divine and transform one's character to remain in a perpetual state of happiness. However, this is not easily achieved. One has to cross 5 realms of spiritual ascendance of human development. These 5 realms are Dharam Khand, Gyan Khand, Saram Khand, Karam Khand and Sat Khand. Dharam Khand means the realm of righteousness or duty. Gyan Khand means realm of knowledge. Saram Khand means realm of spiritual development. Karam Khand means realm of divine grace or selfless service. And Sach Khand means realm of truth. Sadhguru Nanak says that truth is as hard as biting iron, but the people who remain truly devoted towards their faith are capable of transforming themselves internally, are capable of attaining a spiritual ascendance to a state where they receive this perpetual joy and happiness. Number 9. Realization of true faith. Sikhs believe in a very disciplined way of life and accept their holy book, Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, as the ultimate spiritual guide that enlightens them on the path of true knowledge and wisdom. According to Sikhism, the ultimate object of human life is to raise their consciousness to a level so that it becomes capable of detaching itself from the worldly bondages and become capable of attaching itself to the divine to perform virtues and pious deeds. This level of spiritual transformation can be brought only in the people who remain truly devoted towards their faith and practice on their religious philosophy. Sikhism is of the belief that any false, misleading or inappropriate behavior or superstitious beliefs hinders the path to spiritual development of a person, and a person should abstain from such beliefs, rather focus his thoughts and consciousness only on the divine. Some typical stereotypical beliefs and prohibited behavior in the name of religion include worshipping like idol worship, worship of stones, graves, worshipping of pictures, worship of spirits, performing black magic or wizardry, bathing at rivers, acts of penance, hurting oneself, or sacrificing animals like cow or goat, or sacrificing humans in the name of religion, attachment for material wealth, obsession for material wealth and property, or consumption of intoxicants. In fact, articles like burning of incense sticks, lighting of candles, ringing of bells, or beating of drums inside the Gurudwara premises while performing prayers or in front of the holy book Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji is also considered superstitious. Sikhism does not believe in the social or religious hierarchy. It does not believe in priestly class system of the society. Rather, it puts emphasis on equality of all social castes and gender equality between men and women with respect to their right to receive education, right to have a fair representation in the society, right to practice and participate in religious ceremonies, right to earn a good livelihood, and right to avail justice. Hence, Sikhism as a faith believes in the values that are related to brotherhood, equality, service, devotion, meditation focusing on its consciousness on the divine, and transformation of moral character of human beings. It is like a social religion. Sikhism is tolerant to a multi-level approach towards its followers. That some Sikhs are slow adopters, which are known as Sahajdhari Sikhs, who do not wear all articles of faith. Whereas it also motivates or inspires its followers to become the pure ones, known as Amritdhari Gursikhs, who wear all articles of faith and abide by all religious practices. Number 10. Realization of true courage. Courage means might, inner strength of determination and grit. It is an attribute of a strong personality and not that of a weak, fearful or oppressed personality. If a weak or a fearful person is to start believing in God and show little dedication towards his faith, he too shall develop little strength to overcome personal fears. God will look after all his affairs, because Almighty God always stands with those who have full faith and trust in thee, because it takes courage to show affirmation in faith and dedicate an entire lifetime to spend in the worship of God and his service. Sikhism is of the belief that true courage comes from walking on the path of truth and justice rather than indulging in force, coercion or simple show of strength. It is through courage that heroes are born. It is through sheer courage and spiritual fervor that Khalsa was born in the late 17th century. Khalsa, a clan of pure baptized Gursikhs called Amritdhari Gursikhs, a class of saint soldiers, was created by the 10th Sikh Guru, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, putting emphasis on the right to self-defense, protection of human rights, and right to observe living a life of purity as essential conditions that would identify Khalsa with other people. Khalsa was born with a pledge to protect the weaker sections of the society from the cruelty of tyrant Mughal administrators. Guru Gobind Singh Ji, his whole family, his father, mother, his sons, along with many other brave Sikhs, were martyred for the cause to observe one's right in pursuing one's faith and protect it too. Guru Gobind Singh Ji ordained people of the Khalsa clan to always keep with themselves 5 articles that would enable them live a life of purity, that will give them courage to walk on the path of truth, justice, and always stand up for the right cause. These 5 articles are also known as 5 Ks of Khalsa. These are Kesh, Kanga, Kachera, Kada, and Kirpan. Kesh means bodily hair. It symbolizes purity. Guru Gobind Singh Ji ordained people of Khalsa clan not to cut their bodily hair and always keep their head hair nicely tied up in a cloth like turban. Looks something like this. Second, Kanga is a small comb which he ordained to the Khalsa people to keep with themselves to manage their hair. It basically symbolizes the act of self-management or self-discipline. Third, Kachera is an innerwear, is a piece of cloth, innerwear that denotes chastity. It symbolizes quenching sexual desires. Fourth, Kada. It is a round steel bracelet, looks somewhat like this, which denotes eternity, and it helps people to overcome their personal fears. Fifth is a small sword, Kirpan, which is used for self-defense. It represents might or power. Hence, these 5 articles give courage and strength to the Khalsa people to always pursue the right cause. The resurgence of Sikh community into the spirit of Khalsa represents their struggle on the path towards their religious freedom. Hence, it is an immense, it is a religious value of immense importance. To summarize the account of Sikh philosophy, God is present in all living beings as a life force, but it is only in the Guru that the divine spirit finds its expression. Guru acts as an intermediary between the God and the Sikhs, who holds the key to salvation. Guru is like a boat that one uses to cross the ocean of life. And without possessing sufficient virtues in their character, a Sikh cannot obtain the gift of worship or blessings of Almighty Waheguru. Before Guru Nanak Dev Ji, many theologians, philosophers, and yogis tried to ascertain certain norms for the worship of God or meditation, and enriched the religious literature of their era. But all their efforts remained at the backdrop of social and religious strife. It was only destined for a divine soul like that of Guru Nanak Dev Ji to awaken the society from the sleep of slumber, a perpetual state of ignorance, to wake up to a spiritual consciousness that was capable of bringing true social reforms. After Guru Nanak Dev Ji, his light enshrined in his successors, Guru Angad Dev Ji, Guru Amar Das Ji, Guru Ram Das Ji, Guru Arjan Dev Ji, Guru Har Gobind Singh Ji, Guru Har Rai Ji, Guru Har Krishan Ji, Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib Ji, and Guru Gobind Singh Ji. And this divine light finally merged in Guru Granth Sahib Ji, which is the ultimate spiritual guide of Sikhs. The 10th Sikh Guru, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, ordained the Sikh community or the people of Khalsa clan to follow the teachings of Guru Granth Sahib Ji to eliminate the darkness or ignorance of their mind, to eliminate their fears, and which will instill courage inside their heart and inside their heart to walk on the path of truth and justice. In conclusion, the Sikh philosophy is the culmination of the teachings of the Sikh Guru and their struggle in a quest to pursue their right to observe their own ideology and faith. On this note, I wish you all a very happy New Year 2024 and a very happy Gurpurab. Waheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki Fateh. Friends, this was an educational video made from an educational perspective to summarize the brief account of Sikh religious values through the religious teachings of Sikhism. Although I've tried my best to culminate all my efforts, however, if I wasn't able to present it in ethically, logically, any manner whatsoever, I beg for your forgiveness towards all my shortcomings. For interested readers, the transcript of this video is available as a document which can be downloaded through the web link given in the caption of this video on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or any other social media platform. If you derived an educational experience from this video, I request you to please share it with your friends, family, and other members of the community so that maximum people can benefit from it and enhance their educational experience too. If you have any comments, suggestions, or feedback regarding the content of this video, you can email me at vmgacademy@gmail.com. My name is Mandeep Singh and I am the proprietor of VMG Academy and Consultants, which is an educational research organization cum consultancy company based in New Delhi. Thank you so much for your time and patience in listening out. Sri Akal.